It happened, baby. The Jets got their first win of the season in unlikely circumstances. No Garrett Wilson, no Sauce Gardner, no Josh Reynolds, no nobody. Everybody was gone. Yet the Jets rallied and got their first win of the season, taking out the Cincinnati Bengals, who had playoff hopes, playoff aspirations. Screw you, Cincy. The Jets had other plans. And you know what? I'm wearing it proud. The Nick Mangold jersey. That was for you, Nick. We love you. Inspired Jets football. Let's go. Our post-game recap and analysis show starts after this. Let's go, Jets.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
Let's go, baby! I'm Paul Eskin Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to the post-game recap and analysis show. In the unlikeliest of circumstances, the Jets just got their first win of the season, taking out the Cincinnati Bengals on the road, and we get to enjoy this one extra because the Jets have their bye week next week, so we can savor this win for the next 2 weeks. 39-38, multiple comebacks, multiple times people said the Jets were dead in the water in this game, and they got exactly what the doctor ordered. The defense stepped up when we needed it at the end of the friggin' game, and that was freaking awesome. Let's go. Our first Jets win of the season, Aaron Glenn's first win, and talk about the unlikely circumstances. The quarterback change is supposed to be to Tyrod Taylor. Oh, wait, Tyrod Taylor is unavailable. Sorry. Guess we got to go back to Justin Fields. Oh, wait, what's wrong with Justin Fields? Oh, yeah, he just got slammed by his owner, driven over a bus, his limp carcass. Boop, 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 boop. It got driven over and then backed up and then driven over again, and he picked up his wrinkled, decrepit, destroyed body from getting run over by a freaking bus, and they put his ass back in there, and apparently that knocked the screw that was loose back in the right place, and Justin Fields played a spectacular ball game. 21-32, 244 passing yards, 1 touchdown through the air, and Breece Hall, 18 carries, 133 yards, 7.4 per clip, and 2 touchdowns. And look at this unlikely cast of crew and characters receiving passes for the Jets. Tyler Johnson, okay, Isaiah Williams, Jeremy Ruckert, Andrew Beck. What the hell is going on with these random people? Yet they stepped up when it mattered most. And again, I'm going to repeat what I said in the open, and the phone lines are open. You guys can call into the show. Nick Mangold, my kids are screaming right there. Okay, Nick Mangold, that was for you, brother. That was for you. Inspired football. Our thoughts remain with Nick Mangold's wife and children. And man, what an emotional roller coaster today has been, from crying and being all broken up earlier to the thrill of the Jets' first win of the season. It's been a roller coaster year. Let's freaking go. I don't give a shit what anyone else says out there in the universe. 1-7, suck it, okay? This is why we wait for the seasons, for these games where the Jets can win it. And man, they needed every facet, special teams, offense, defense, and they stepped up in the craziest possible way, man. Oh, I'm so fired up. Let's go to the phone lines. Those are open. Like the video. Hit subscribe. Get involved. Super chats, memberships. We've got a win, baby. I look at the Jets record and I see a 1 because it finally happened. 0-17. 0-17. Suck it, you bastards. Suck that 0-17 line. Huh? We got to win. Let's go to the phone lines. Indy Jets babies here on the show. What's up, Indy?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now, the team never gave up. I don't want to hear anybody talk about what has Aaron Glenn changed. You know what? I saw the beginning of the season when we would get down and then the team would just give up. We got down several times and just never gave up. Was it against a great defense? No. Who cares? Nobody cares. You know, Jamar Chase and everybody was going to have their game, and they do that against every team. And the defense held their own, held their head up, and we persevered, buddy. We got our first win.
And I love everything that you just said, because there have been so many questions about Aaron Glenn, and rightfully so, with some of his own decision making and everything. Talk about the ballsiness of all these decisions, going for 2 to put them in a position at 6 instead of the game being tied and this being an overtime situation. Where how Aaron Glenn played that was ballsy, but it worked out. So it's brilliant, and he made it happen. And Aaron Glenn willed this team to victory with some very key, crucial, big-time decisions and big-time moments. And I think that's one of the biggest things is people like Mike Greenberg joined me a couple days ago. He says, if it keeps going this way, then we have to have some uncomfortable conversations. But we need to see improvement. We need to see AG in crucial times making better choices, and he did. And that's the kind of improvement we're talking about.
And you're talking about a team without Sauce, without Garrett. I mean, we just paid these 2 guys to be on this team for the next 5 years. And they're out, and everybody else stepped up. Good for them. You know, rest easy, man. You know, Nick Mangold, but he's not in pain anymore, and he's smiling today. Oh, he is smiling today, because he's just as big of a Jet fan as he was a player. He's just like us. He was a Jets fan after he left the team, and so, we appreciate you, Nick Mangold, and to his family. I don't know if this win gives them a little bit of hope and a little bit of relief, but even if it's just an ounce, baby, let's give it to them.
Amen. Indy, appreciate it. Well said. And drink that Corona, baby, because we've got a victory. And for the first time, I'm going to have to find it in my clothes, searching through. The folks over at Homage, which the links are always in my YouTube description, they have a Victory Monday shirt. I'm going to have to go, what is this? What does this even say? And then blow it off and slap it on, baby, because the Jets have a gosh darn dub. That's going to be phenomenal. And again, with how the bye week works, the Jets can enjoy this longer than normal. Normally, right, we enjoy this in this moment. Then Monday we enjoy it. Then we're like, I got to turn the page. Got this next game going on. No next game. We've got a bye week, which means a second Victory Monday, baby. I can't wait. Absolutely terrific. Woo! Oh, my God. That was so dramatic and all over the place. I'm sort of spent. Let's go back to the phone lines. Up next, Macho.
We did it! We did it! Let's go! Rest in peace, Nick Mangold. That's first and foremost. Rest in peace. He's in our hearts. He's in our souls. We're thinking about him. This one was 100% for him. There was so many things, little things that we can nitpick here, but I don't care about any of them. All I care about is the fact that we won. There was no quit in this team this week, and I love to see it. Same thing with the sidelines. There was no quit in the coaching staff, and I absolutely love to see that. Beautiful W. Let's go.
Yeah, and I just have to say, to Indy said it earlier and everything. Again, I said that this morning on the pregame show. Everything says the Jets should lose, right? No Sauce, no Garrett. And then moments before, devastating, heartbreaking news for the entire Jets community, which has us in shambles. And my father texted me before we were supposed to go on, and I went on early to talk about Nick Mangold. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this show today. I'm like, I am like torn apart for Nick, and like I can't even put sentences together. And luckily, my family wasn't home. I was just stewing in all of these very sad emotions, and I'm like, man. Like, how am I supposed to do this? And my father texted me and said, you have to do the show, of course. Yeah. And you just have to tell everybody how you feel and let everyone else get to share stories and thoughts and comments. And again, still doesn't feel real, the unfortunate news of Nick Mangold passing away last night. But I hope that the Jets played inspired football. And I would go to what Indy said. I don't know if this Jets win will help his family, even in the teensiest bit with such devastating news. But I hope it does, because, man, we of course I'll have to probably do more of it for the Boy Green Daily tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not hearing what Aaron Glenn is saying right now or that locker room, and I'll get to dive into all that after. But man, you know what? It's just such a relief, and I imagine it's going to be that way for AG. And I think that if you win one, which they have now done, you just
finally.
The monkey's off the back.
Yes.
There's no 0-17 bullshit anymore. You can try to start stacking it. You have 2 weeks to prepare for Cleveland. And I don't know what else is going on in the NFL scores anywhere else, but I can tell you this. now you could just breathe and really start to build on a lot of the successes you had in this ball game.
It feels so good, and to what you said about Nick Mangold, like it was so heart wrenching to hear the news, and then to watch Rex Ryan go on TV and spread like his emotion just coming out of him. It almost made me cry because you could feel it as a Jets fan, man. And like what Indy said, he wasn't just a Jets player; he was also a Jets fan. He cared about the team. So it was just amazing to watch them come out like that, putting up 500 total yards of offense. Can you imagine that? Not only are we down Garrett Wilson, but even Josh Reynolds, our number 2, went on IR recently out of nowhere, and we put up over 500 yards of offense. Oh my God!
Let's put all the respect real quick. Let's go through the stats for people because here it is. The Jets had 2 penalties in this game. Two. And everyone's that's another thing for AG. We got to give him the respect. This team looked like a dysfunctional, undisciplined mess earlier in the season. 10 penalties, 12 penalties, 30, and then he kept coming back. We just got to go to work. We got to fix it. And media were unsatisfied with that answer. Fans were unsatisfied. Like, what's going on? 2 penalties, and this is not a blip. He's continued to get this team to rein it in from a penalty perspective. So that's reined in. Turning over the ball left and right. That's another part of it that has been reined in for the New York Jets. When you look at the turnover battle, it was 0-0. I would have loved to take away. It didn't happen.
Right. Yeah, me
0-0.
too.
They didn't cough up the ball. And then look at that. All that yardage you were just talking about.
500. Oh my God. And no sacks either. I don't think we allowed a sack.
Yeah, let me see. Let me double check.
I don't think we allowed a sack. No sacks. And we only got 1 sack, but it came in clutch. It came in clutch time. Will McDonald. We needed that. We absolutely needed that. And then the running game, Breece Hall and Isaiah Davis both going off. Breece Hall throwing for a touchdown to Mason Taylor. What? I almost got so mad at my TV when I saw we were running that play, and then it worked. I don't care. You guys win. I take it. Oh my God! I'm so
because when they toss it to Breece Hall, and I'm like, okay, it's just a sweep. And the way that Breece is sort of carrying it, I'm like, what is he doing? He looks a little weird. And all of a sudden, he goes to throw and he pumps once.
Yes.
And I'm like, is no one open? And they pump fakes again, and he's just like, fuck it, and throws it. And that's exactly what it was. Because I'm trying to think of who the player is, but he's going to escape my. Oh, it's Jameson Williams for the Lions. When you call these plays, of these trick plays where Breece Hall or someone's throwing the ball, he normally doesn't throw the ball, or Jameson Williams for the Detroit Lions. When they get the ball and you call the play, and you've been working on it forever, you don't run it every week. It's supposed to be in the back of the playbook for special.
Probably never going to run it again.
Right. So the player's like, this is my fucking shot. And I don't give a shit if they're covered or not. And that's what happened last year in the Lions-Commanders divisional playoff game. Jameson Williams gets the call. It's clear not open. He's like, fuck it. Someone's down there somewhere. It gets intercepted. And people are like, God, dude, what are you doing? So like when Breece Hall pumps a couple times, he goes, fuck it. I'm like, what are you doing? And then Breece catches it over the Bengal and it's touchdown. I'm like, it's a no. Yes. Oh my God.
And the pump fake was valid too because he wasn't open. But then when he decided to throw it, he was even covered even more than he was on the pump fake. But he wasn't, for some reason, the Bengals defender was not looking towards the ball at all. Right. And Mason Taylor, big boy, just right over him. Awesome. Oh
how is the Bengals defender not looking? But you know what? I don't give a shit how it happened. It happened. And
Let's go.
Come on, Macho. Give some plugs, baby.
Listen, Macho Talk Sports, YouTube, Instagram, but none of that matters right now. Jets win. This is what we're all here for the Jets and for Boy Green. Thank you. Thank you all.
Let's go.
Jets, Jets.
Yes.
There you go, Bobby. That's a Jets win. Let's freaking go. Unbelievable. I turned to my fiance over the last couple of days and I said, honey, are we going to get a win before I die? And she gave me a slow, gentle head nod. And I went like, yes, because we're going to get it tomorrow, baby. We're going to get it. And then everyone in my life goes, don't you say that every week. I'm like, maybe, I don't know, but we're going to get it. I believe. And it happened. So let's keep going. The phone lines are blowing up, as they should be. We got 500 people in the room, and the Jets just got their first win of the season. Suck it, Cincinnati, you bastards. Mike White game a couple of years ago, and now this. Let's go. All right. Let's go to our boy Frank, who's coming off the Alon visit. It's a lucky charm. You must start making your plans around Alon.
It might be a thing where me and Alon, Paul Green, have to watch a game together every week. I don't know, because and we thought for sure that they were gonna like blow it down the end. I swear, we thought for sure they were going to go down the field and kick that field goal to win the game. And then when we saw the guy drop the ball, we were just both going crazy. Which is a good thing. I mean, another thing is good is all the teams ahead of us won, and so we still got the first pick. So it's
Oh,
still a
do
good
we?
thing.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
look at any of
I'm
that.
pretty
Oh my
sure
God.
all the teams ahead of us won. For the other thing I want to say is to Nick, right
Yes,
there.
of course. Yes. Unbelievable. Thank you for that.
I sent you the picture. He,
Oh,
um,
yes. Let me see if I can find a way to get that on screen.
he
but
was
yeah.
a few years ago. He was like going to all the tailgates, and he stopped by ours, and he wasn't like rushing through them either. He was like literally hanging out with people, talking to them, taking as many pictures as you want, signing autographs. I didn't realize, I guess, how sick he really was. But
Right. Yeah. He said he's been battling this since 2006. So his entire career, he
yeah,
quietly battled it and never said
he
anything,
did. He didn't say a word, but to him, it was great to win today just for him. And this is the only game we win, and this was the right one to win. So, but
100%.
I just wanted to say thank you to you, thank you to Alon. Great time today, watching the
Thanks,
game with
Frank.
him, and let's go see if we can win some more games.
There we go. We've already increased our total from 0 to 1. Who knows what else is possible, baby? And I would say that too. If there was one win to get with the emotions and everything going, obviously I want to win them all. But man, that just felt good with everything that's going on today, man. With everything that's going on today, it just felt so good to go to get that win. Yeah, I'm looking at Tankathon right now, and the Jets do have the number 1 overall pick right now, but two teams are either still in the mix. The Saints are 1-6, and the Titans are 1-6. There's only 3 one-win teams in football. That's the Jets, Saints, and Titans. But let me pull up the scoreboard. I didn't even think about the draft action at all or anything of that nature. But let me see what games we got going on here. So Titans are playing right now, so they're obviously unspoken for. Let me see if New Orleans, or maybe New Orleans has a bye or something, or they play later. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Let me just take a peek before we go back to the phone lines. Yeah. Oh no, Saints are playing right now too. I'm an idiot. So yeah, so we don't know right now. So Saints and the Titans are playing right now against the Bucks and Colts respectively. So we'll have to see after where that all stands for any draft stuff. But again, to be honest, I don't care. Worst case, they're the 3rd overall pick. I don't care. It just felt so good to get this win. So awesome. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Up next, Easy, baby. Look at the gear. Nice. That looks great on you.
Yeah, thank you. It was good not to have to take it off and do the walk of shame back to the truck.
I imagine so, right?
Oh, man, let me tell you something. We were at Rally Point Pub in Cary, and we all did a shot for Nick, before the game. We were like, we got to win this game. We have to win this game. If it's the only game we win all year, this has to be the one. We got to win it for Nick. And, he was deep in our thoughts, and I love out for his family and his friends and everything, because to lose a beautiful 41-year-old man in the prime of his life is just, I mean, he's beloved by Jet fans. I he goes to all the tailgates and he was a fixture at MetLife. I mean, he's just one of those people that you always wanted to be around, because he was just a great person, a happy person, a positive person. And this is a very, very deeply felt loss for the Jets community. It's really terrible. If I'm Olu Fashiono, I tell the trainer, I want a different number. I can't wear this jersey anymore. This is Nick's number.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me. I'm surprised they even gave it out this early. But
sure. I hope that doesn't get retired. He's a legend. And I hope also this, for people, I don't know how many people pay attention to this stuff behind the scenes, but Nick Mangold has been moving through the Hall of Fame process, and the list keeps getting cut down. He is. I think he's in the top 50 right now. So again, it starts with obviously it starts with everyone who's ever played, basically. So that's 1,000-something players, but that gets cut down to 120, and it gets cut down to 75, then it gets cut down to 50, and he's made it through every level of the process so far. So I would love, again, I'll try to find that clip from my old interview with Nick.
7 Pro Bowls, man. 7 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, and he talked about how the Hall of Fame would mean to him. Again, I'll pull back up that clip from history to play it because, like, it did mean something to him. So that would be amazing for that to happen for him and his family.
Yeah. And he played every single snap of his career with the Jets.
Come
Lifelong
on.
Jet.
I love that you brought that back up, Easy, because there was a moment earlier with the caller that I wanted to talk about it again. We didn't get to, but that's awesome. It sucked that he had to get released. You know, he got cut, but he never played for another team. He had like a interview or something with Baltimore, and then he just didn't. He went, nah, man, I'm going to be a Jet and retire as a Jet, and that's beautiful to me. So a Jet for life, forever.
It could be that his condition led to his release, and
Possible,
he just didn't want to
right,
talk about it. He might not have been able to pass a physical or something, but whatever that was, it doesn't matter. He was a career Jet. He was a Pro Bowler. He was our guy. He was a great guy. If I would have had the money, I'd have bought the big green egg that he used to advertise all the time.
Yeah,
it's a really sad loss,
sure.
I'm just sad for his family, and I'm glad that the Jets were able to pull this off and win for him, because I know it would have meant a lot to him.
No question about it. Badshaw is calling in. He has a question for you. Go ahead, Badshaw.
Easy, are you going to sing?
You want me to sing? Well,
okay, here we go. Full screen. Here we go. Let's go.
All right. Have you guys ever heard Ronnie James Dio?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't doing him now.
Do some
I'm just
Breece.
Okay, he's got something. Go ahead. Yeah, whatever you got, Easy.
Actually, I was hoping that maybe someone could play a song on the. Maybe we could get Hep to play something, and then I could sing it.
Well, I don't know how that'll work with technology. Could be off. You could be off. Whatever you got, Easy. Go ahead. Let it rip.
I know. Well, this is for Ace. I'm going to do this for Ace. Now, Ace didn't normally sing the song, but he wrote the song. I think he used to sing the second verse in concert every now and then. But Ace Frehley is the one who wrote Cold Gin.
Okay, great.
So here we go. My heater's broke. I'm so tired. Down, 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 down. I need some fuel to build my fire. Dun, 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 dun. The girl next door, her lights are out, yeah. The landlord's out, I'm down and out. It's cold gin time again. You know it'll always win. Cold gin time again. You know it's the only thing that keeps us together. There we go.
Wow. Okay. Very nice. Terrific. Yes.
See, I thought my wife was about to rip her top off just now listening.
Wow.
To that. Like,
Jesus. Okay.
Gosh, man, you need to like keep that a secret. That was you're just wow. I've got to lock my wife down now. Like, golly,
you should. Yeah. I mean,
I know.
Hopefully you enjoyed the 5 years,
I bet everybody thought I was going to fuck it up, right?
I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. This is one of those ones I'm like, let's see what the gods allow. And wow, Easy, you ripped it, pal. Holy crap.
Well, you should hear me do Dio, man.
Okay.
You want me to try a little Dio?
Oh, sure. You're in the flow. Flow, baby. Flow. Yeah.
All right. When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. 'Cause you see that it's me who's lost and never found. I cry out for magic. I see it dancing in the air. I forgot some of the lyrics, so that's about it.
Okay, that works for me. Yeah, I like the lyrics you're saying. Yeah, great. Easy. Absolute legend, baby.
Those words were pretty, that part of the song I knew, but,
There you go. Easy. Cheers, brother. Cheers, baby. And let's give him, come on now. Hey. And we got Badshaw, Mrs. Badshaw. We got Badshaw Lore over there. Let's go, baby. What's going on, folks?
Dude, I'm so pumped we got our first win. I was worried with 1:54 left what was going to happen, but damn, Breece. that pass, I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming? I sure felt it.
Again, the only thing I saw coming was so Breece Hall gets a toss, and in my head, I'm like, up here's a toss. And then just the way he was sort of running, I'm like, that's so weird. I didn't know what was weird about it, but something seemed off. And then I saw him lift his hand. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he pumped things. I'm like, oh, maybe he's just fucking around, I guess. And then he throws it, and I'm like, oh, geez. And I see a Bengal first. I'm like, it's a split second. And then Mason just goes, whoop. And I'm like, what the? Oh, my. Touchdown. So, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, you saw that exactly like I did, because when he first threw it, I saw that guy kind of in between him and Mason, and I was like, fuck. And Mason's like, I don't give a fuck. Just like took it. Like he was just like he was just acted like he's been playing tight end in the NFL for like 10 years. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Freaking Boston. But, dude, I'm pumped. I know, I mean, it's the first win of the season. We're 1-7 now. But you got to take that. That was great. You got to jump on it when you can. I love DNY for Life's call. He's definitely pumped. That's how I feel like a lot of us feel right now. I know it's one game, but Fields played pretty good. I mean,
awesome.
I can't knock him on this week. If he can make that, consistent week to week, we've got a chance. But playing Cincinnati, we had the Mike White game. The guy you interviewed this week, he was saying, we always fuck up these games with the Jets. Like we're, they're like down and out, like we're on life support, but somehow we still come and do our thing, man. You were naming all the people, all the receivers and whatnot that had a catch, and Jeremy Ruckert, Andrew Beck, gosh. So hell, man, it was good. We just gotta enjoy this while we can. Is bye weeks next week, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we won't play a game before the NFL trade deadline. So
hell yeah. Well, I was pumped, and then I remembered in one of my leagues I have Breece. I actually on one of my fantasy teams, I had Breece and James Cook this week.
Oh, wow.
They both put up 30. I think Breece put up 32 points and James Cook put up 33. So
oh, crap. Aren't I playing you in one of those leagues?
No, Bullet, you're kicking my ass in that league.
Oh, great. Good.
Yeah, I don't have either one of those players in that league.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, excellent. Nice.
But no, man, I'm definitely pumped and everything. I didn't know the whole Nick Mangold thing. Like, I just found out just a few minutes ago.
Oh, Jesus.
When did that did you announce that in the morning show?
Well, yeah, no. So here's what happened, right? So to break the fourth wall here, one of my job responsibilities for my Jets writing job is they want me to cover the inactive. So 90 minutes before kickoff. So for 1 o'clock game, that means 11:30, the Jets announce to the world, hey, I know we have a 53-player roster, but whatever the math is. So 6 of those players can't be active. So you have to make them inactive. So my job likes me covering that. And the only reason I bring that up is so the Jets send out an alert through their app to the phone, and I get it. And I'm like, here it is. And I start writing the piece or putting the final piece together. And then my phone buzzes again. My family's not here. They go off they're doing some family trip today. And my phone buzzes again for the Jets. I'm like, that's weird. Why would there be a second buzz? And I read the headline. It says something to this effect: press release on the sudden death of Nick Mangold. And I just go, and like, I'm just like a gunshot. I'm like, wait, what? What? And then I see it and I just lose it. And I just I just get blown myself. My phone starts lighting up and everything. And I'm like, Jesus, oh my God. So the Jets announced it in a press release at about 11:45, 11:50, something like that is when the press release comes out. And then social media just blows up with everyone talking about it. And I was just torn up and I was like, damn, what do we do? This is awful. And like, how there's supposed to be this game, quote unquote, like 60 minutes that I care so much about, but like, this is devastating news. I have this pit in my stomach of the game. So yeah, I found out when the Jets announced it, so maybe an hour before kickoff. So yeah, that's when I found out. And then we came on a little early for this, not this show, it's the show before the live watch party. And I came on early so people could call or say whatever they wanted to say about it. But yeah, I just found out like an hour before kickoff.
Gosh, yeah.
It happened last night, I guess. He passed away last night.
He's one of the guys, I'm sure you can relate. We're about the same age. I mean, watched him his whole career.
100%.
He was always a staple. I always think of that year we had Favre, like the line we had.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, him and Brick, they stuck through some tough times with us. You know, he always
100%.
wanted to be a Jet, and everything. But anyway, shout out to Nick Mangold. You know, he'll be a Jet forever. You know, and definitely love to his family and whatnot, because I know he had tweeted, but I mean, that just seems kind of quick to me, you know.
Yeah, what you're talking about is 12 days ago, Nick Mangold put out a very deep and personal press release saying, hey, folks, like, I'm having serious kidney problems. I've had them since 2006. I need a kidney desperately. Jet fans, Buckeye fans, anyone out in the universe, if you can help, please help. That was 12 days ago. And I had no idea that, I mean, obviously it was dire enough that he reached out to that many people, but I didn't realize it was that dire. So that, again, it's just awful, terrible news. And I think it just, I'm sending my thoughts and prayers to his wife, Jennifer. They have 4 children. I can't even think about what they're going through right now. But it just reminds you never know, right? Nick never talked about that during his NFL career. So he silently, quietly dealt with this on his own. So you never know what people are going through in your life, and tell them you love them 1,000 times, give hugs, do everything, because you just never know, man.
You got that right. And I think Macho said something about did Rex made like I don't know, he made a remark about him or something.
Yeah, here I will. I still have it, so let's do this. This was Rex Ryan this morning. He found out live on the set that Nick Mangold is no longer with us. Here's Rex.
Difficult day for so many people, but particularly for you. What are your emotions this morning?
Oh, that's just it's brutal. It's such a great young man. I had the pleasure of coaching him for all 6 years with the Jets, and I remember it was obvious I was getting fired. My last game, Mangold's injured, and he comes to me and says, I'm playing this game, and he wanted to play for me. That's what I remember about this kid. He was awesome, and just way too young. I feel so bad for his wife and family. Rough.
Difficult day, obviously, for so many who knew and loved.
And there it is. That is Rex Ryan this morning.
Gosh, that's freaking breaks my heart, man. I hate it. I hate to bring the mood down with that, but I mean, we got our win, but man, I hate it for his family. We won that one for him. There's no other way of looking at it. We won that one for him, and hopefully we can, he can be up in heaven watching us. Hopefully we'll turn this thing around, and we can turn it around for him, man.
He's got the best seat in the house. So to the Nick Mangold, his family, and his children, 100%. Bad job. Thanks for you and Laura for calling in. And cheers, baby, and enjoy victory.
Thanks, man. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Okay, wait, cheers. There you go. Bad shot and the lovely joining us. So many people want to call in. I want to get to all you guys. We got over 600 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, baby. Keep the love rolling here. Up next here on the program, Lou B, Super Jets fan, baby. What's up, Lou B?
I'm very happy leaving Jake's party just now, and
Nice.
That was just really exciting. I just drove by the Buffalo Bar Bill and just cursed them out as my way out of town. And I guess Nick Mango went to take back that curse and crack it for us. He, definitely our luck changed today, and something had to be more divine for us, because our luck is something that's so deep and so real. Everything went our way. Getting that 2-point was crazy. I'm so happy we won today. I said it. Justin was either going to play his best game or his last game. I think we just saw him play his, one of his best games ever. I mean, he was on point. That ball that he threw to the end zone, I thought that was out of bounds, and he right in. I'm just so happy to share a win with everyone today, and I'm sure you're pretty excited, BG, yeah?
I am freaking losing it, and I don't give a shit what anyone is saying out there of 1-7, this or that. I told people this morning, I want wins. We wait all year for the season for wins. I don't give a shit about the draft. We'll have months to talk about the draft. And like, again, I talked about this story, right, of the quarterback overall picks, right? Jaden Daniels was the 2nd overall pick. Drake May was the 3rd overall pick. Other teams figured it out. They don't, every team doesn't need the number 1 overall pick to get their franchise quarterback. We can find it in a million different ways. I don't give a shit about the draft. All for me, baby. Give me that win. Tasty. And I hope AG stacks it up. We got 2 weeks to prepare for this Dylan Gabriel Cleveland Browns team, for the love of God. So let's see if we can stack that together, get another win. And I was just so happy to see AG's improvement. There's a lot of people out there in the Jets universe that wanted and maybe still want, I don't know, I haven't heard from anyone else yet outside of the show, that want AG's head on a pike and said, hey, man, the Jets need to fire this guy. And I said, I believe in this guy and I want to see it. And we saw dramatic improvement from AG in a lot of critical scenarios.
Well, I'm just happy that today is a no joke Sunday. No jokes today. We have 2 weeks of no jokes. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Go Jets.
There we go. Appreciate you, Lou B. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this win. And again, to your point, Jets have bye week next week, so I'm going to enjoy the shit out of that win again. Let's go to the Super Chats coming through here on the channel. Keep the Super Chats and memberships flowing. The Jets just got their first win of the season, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Super Chat. Wow. I believe in freedom. $2 Super Chat. The difference today, the offensive line block. Yeah, they didn't allow a single sack today. And man, so many moments where Justin Fields holding that rock and confidence, the line was protecting around him and was spectacular. I couldn't agree more. I believe in freedom. They did a wonderful job, and this should be very encouraging, quite frankly, moving forward for this offensive line. Justin, I think a lot of the problems with a lot of those sacks, the offensive line isn't perfectly clean. They weren't perfect, and Justin was the reason the last couple of weeks that they've had all these sacks. But Justin holding onto the ball put them in bad positions. Today was a dramatic difference. Joe Boom Jets Super Chat coming in. Wow. Super Chat coming in. Appreciate you, Joe Boom Jets. Excited for the win. Let's embrace this week. That's what I say. Some people are going to be talking trade deadline or draft this or that. We'll address those in due time. Let's marinate in this. When the Jets don't win games often, and they don't at 1-7, that means these wins, we really got to embrace the bleep out of these wins. You don't know when they're coming. The touchdown pouring today, right? The last 2 weeks, no touchdown against Denver, no touchdown against Carolina. So I'm like, man, give me one touchdown, and I'm a happy camper. We got 39 freaking points on the board today. Unbelievable. I didn't even know that was physically possible to score that many touchdowns. Is that even allowed? I wasn't even sure. So that was, quite frankly, absolutely refreshing to see, all of this action coming up here on the program. More Super Chats are coming in. Those keep cutting the line, so appreciate the Super Chats coming in here on the program. Wow. I slept Jets fan. Will McDonald had a sack. E-I-E-I-O. Hell yeah, baby. Willie, that's his first sack since week 1 for Will McDonald. And, of course, rest in peace to 74. I'm wearing the jersey, one of my favorites. I cherish this jersey. It's one of those old school, I don't even know the word to describe it, the old school jerseys. And shout out to Nick. But Will McDonald, big sack in a big moment. A lot of chirping about Will McDonald. Oh, man, where's this guy been? Well, in a massive play, he was right there, pal. And great shout out, 100%. He deserves it. So awesome. It was just great to see him from that perspective. I Slept Jets fan, thank you very much for the Super Chats coming through here on the show. I think we have one more Super Chat to get to, and then we'll get back to the phone lines. Let's throw it to Stephen Fox. Wow. There's Easy. He got pipes. Wow. That surprised me. Easy. All right. Easy could sing. All right. No, I didn't have, I wasn't even sure. I was going to say what I was going to say, but I had no idea that he had that level of pipes. He's talked about his musical prowess in the past, but that was pretty impressive. Well worth the wait there for him as well. So much appreciated here on the program. By the way, Foxy, you've got yourself another raffle ticket for our contest. So thank you very much. Keep those memberships flowing, baby. All right, let's get back to the phone line. So many people want to call into the show. I'll try to get to all you guys. Here he is, the James Woody, the Woodster here on the program.
Hey, we got to win. Got to win. Can no longer put an O in the front of our record. Nope.
Nope.
I had to Oh my God, Jonathan Taylor is a beast. But I had to come on here,
All right.
talk to my peoples, let my peoples know that it's a great day to be alive, a great day to be a Jet fan. And I had that feeling, in my soul when we did see the heartbreaking news about our guy. I just felt like, damn, they gotta pull through. They gotta pull through. We gotta make this the Mangold miracle. I seen some comments that said that as well. And at halftime, I was like, damn, I don't know if that was the feeling I was getting. Maybe that was just gas because this team stinks. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, by the way, let me throw this up real quick because this pertains to both of us. I just received a tweet because I tried to check Twitter just to see if there's some breaking news jet-wise that we're ignoring or missing. So I went to Twitter and I said, oh, a new notification from Bengals and Brews.
Oh, our guy, Dale Altman.
Thursday. Let me see.
Yes.
Where's my here it is. That's incredibly small, so I'll have to do this in a different way here. But
I think I saw it. No, I saw it.
Okay, well, I'll blow it up to make it even better for the people out there in the universe. And this is why we love doing our third-party Thursdays here, Woodster. Here it is on the show. Is that Bengals and Brews, which, again, our third-party Thursday. Boy Green meets Woody's every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. Here it is from Bengals and Brews. Told you this defense sucked at Boy Green 2-5. Congrats on the win. Yeah, that Bengals defense booty cheeks, and the Jets took advantage. Works for me, baby.
Yeah, I mean, so one thing that he told us that really actually influenced my Woody 3 preview pretty heavily was the missed tackle stat. Once he said, they missed tackles by a large margin, I looked it up. And the margin was crazy how badly they missed tackles. So if you were curious, like in the first quarter, I feel like they did a lot of outside runs. They did some screens. I think that's why. I think Tanner Engstrand, he must have seen the show, and he was like, we're going to force him to tackle. The issue was that, they was actually tackling. So it was kind of an ugly start. But once we threw a couple of passes to keep them honest, and they didn't know, exactly where the attack was coming from. Now we got people breaking tackles left and right, and we saw Breece do it. We saw Isaiah do it. We saw Mason Taylor make some tough plays, and then of course I think a very unsung hero is somebody who you wanted to cut the second they got here, Mr. Isaiah Williams. I think a lot of people on the fan base needs to be filling out an apology form because he was fantastic, both in the return game and, for the offense. He had some crucial plays that made a huge difference in our ability to march down the field today.
100%. And I have to eat some crow on Isaiah Williams. And man, I mean, and this I think is another, not only me eating crow, which is hilarious because I'm sure people really enjoy that when I'm wrong, which doesn't obviously happen that often, but
about like 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, there you go. Which, hey, there's 24 hours in a day, so that's a lot of positive, if you ask me. But I would say this is a compliment to AG. I saw a lot of people trashing AG in the streets for keeping Isaiah Williams on the team. Week 4, that's a Miami game. Isaiah Williams awful. Fair caught at the 2-yard line, inexcusable. And then he fumbles the second half, which totally changed that game. The Jets could have tied up the game in the second half. Isaiah Williams gets cut for that, heading into our Cowboys game that we're all together. I'm in the hotel. Isaiah Williams cut. Oh, accountability, AG. Accountability. No, you make a mistake. You get the hell out of here. And we're like, oh, all right, sorry, pal. And then AG re-signs his ass before the Week 6 London trip. Hey, come on back, Isaiah Williams. We're like, geez, what's this idiot doing? And that's what a lot of people in the streets were saying. And, okay, I'll take my L because, hey, I already took 7 of them this season for the Jets. Thank you very much. But so I got no problem taking L's, but we need to give love where love is and A freaking G. He believed in Isaiah Williams. He made him a part now. Sort of it is Garrett Wilson's out, Josh Reynolds out. Somebody's got to catch a freaking ball for Pete's sake. But he deserves credit for how he handled that situation. And Isaiah Williams, a key contributor in this 1-point win over the Bengals, first win of the season. And so much for AG. There were so many crucial moments in this game that he makes a decision like, oh, okay. And sometimes it didn't work out, right? Going for it from your own, 35-yard line in the first half with that dumbass halfback toss play to the right where Breece Hall got eaten up like a bag of, like, you were like, AG, what are you doing, man? I'm seeing people in the chat, AG fires ass. God, he sucks. And then look, he made a lot of other critical plays that changed the game. AG improvement. That's what we wanted to see, and boy, did we see it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's not even a question. Obviously, there was an improvement. There's a
lot of delay, though. You went, well, there's no question. Well, it seemed like there was a handful of questions. You just waited like 7 seconds.
Because here's the thing. When you're at rock bottom, the only place you can go is up. So we knew, like, it's not going to get worse, right? It's not going to get worse. But I can't sit here and be like, oh, AG's the guy. Like, I feel like you're sitting here like, damn, like AG vindicated. All right, y'all were.
No, they're 1-7. I wouldn't say it's completely vindicated, but I'm just saying for a guy that's been eating, what's on the breakfast menu? Oh, a shit sandwich again from everybody. Like for once, it's like, is that strawberry, blueberry, maybe? Like, I don't know. It's on a shit sandwich. He deserves some love. So, no, completely vindicated, put him in the Hall of Fame. I think that. But this is the improvement, right? To your point, rock bottom, so anything would be better. Fair enough, touche. But, like, man, I don't know. I don't have a measuring stick on me, but the size of the balls of AG to go for two when he decided to go for two when – again, he misses the first initial two and the Jets are down 2 scores. That fucks everything up. Most coaches go for one and they make it an 8-point game and then they figure out the 2 later. AG's going, nah, fuck it. I'm going to get that right now. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, coach. I know how a few people in my life feel about people when they make that decision and it worked out for AG. So again, massive credit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, the classic Dan Campbell's size cojones. Like, he did make a lot of calls like that. He's been consistently doing that, but they just, they haven't worked. And they still, like to your point, right, they didn't work early on, but, when we got to the 2-point conversion, they started working. It should work like with Fields, and that's even what the announcers were saying. They were like, yo, like, this should be way easier than they were making it. And I feel like something clicked, and then, yes, they started converting. They started doing some QB sneaks. Obviously, they didn't do that for either of the conversions. But that first one, I mean, that was Fields. That was all Fields that got that going. As a matter of fact, I would even compliment his arm for the second one because that was a super tight one. So, yeah, definitely some great plays. I wanted to shout out Isaiah Williams for AG. Good job. They completed a 2-minute drill, which they have had the worst ones in the history of the NFL. So, yeah, like you said, not rock bottom. Definitely not, preparing any trophies for him. But if there's one thing that I want everybody to think about before they go to sleep tonight, it's that Breece Hall is such a dynamic player in the NFL that you should be ashamed if you wanted him gone from the Jets. You truly should. It's something that I've been saying time and time again. But I'm going to say one more time because I know a lot of the what's the word? A lot of the glitz and the glamour, people are going to be talking about like, oh, Justin Fields and all this stuff. The bread and butter, the heart and soul, the reason why the Jets were able to consistently move the offense is because Breece Hall had 133 rushing yards, 3 total TDs. I'm talking about 2 rushing TDs and threw one to my guy Mason Taylor, who I started in fantasy, was kicking myself all afternoon until the fourth quarter about that choice. I started him over Hunter Henry, but because of that touchdown, now I look like a genius. So Breece Hall, I really, really don't want him gone. I think when you bring in the new QB and you have that offensive line, you have Garrett Wilson, you have Mason Taylor, you have Breece, Braylon, and Isaiah in the backfield, you're really not that far away from a superb offense that this new rookie can be developed in. So they better not trade my guy.
All right, we'll see if they do. Woody, are you dipping or are you sticking around?
I got a dip, but I appreciate the time. Everybody, Boy Green, appreciate you. Oh, NT, what's up, my guy?
My dog, Woody. Woody woo, baby. I just want to ask. I was a little confused with the statement you made when you said we made this pass and we made that pass. You were talking about who? Oh wait, Justin Fields. That's right. Never mind. I just want to make sure.
So you're back. You back on the field train. Woo woo! You back on the field train.
I said if Fields plays like he has in the past, then he shouldn't start again. He did not. So I gotta give Fields some love because you gave love to Breece, and I love it because Breece earned it, right? But part of the reason why Breece got what he got was because the secondary couldn't load up 10 anymore because Fields was dropping passes over their heads, which opened up the line for Breece, which is what we've been screaming for 6 weeks. And he finally gave us one game. So, I love you, man. It's good to see, the family here, and it's good to it's good to get this victory. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely good to see you. Like you said, the family celebrating a win. I cannot argue with anything you just said. Of course, the success in the past, and that's what it's always been about, is complementary football, right? The success in the past is going to help the run and vice versa. So yeah, I can't be too hard on Justin Fields, but I'm definitely still looking ahead at Fernando, Mendoza, and all those guys. I can't. I'm
with you. No, but you and I agree on this. I'm not saying Fields is the answer. I'm just saying if Fields can play the type of ball that he played today, and give Breece some relief on this 10 in the freaking box crap that we've been dealing with for 6 weeks now, and we still get a high draft pick, whether it's the number one, even if Tennessee gets the number one overall pick, they're not taking a quarterback. So, there's that. And so if you can get a Mendoza in here and allow him to sit.
Yes.
And do not start the kid, even if it's for 6-7 games, kind of like what they did with Jackson Dart, and then go, okay, hey, we're going to put this kid in, and it's time to bench Fields or whoever's our quarterback next year. I don't know, maybe it is Fields next year. But let Mendoza sit there and just soak up some of this stuff, and maybe Fields can string together some wins this year, and and be the guy at least temporarily until, even if Mendoza sits all year next year, I wouldn't be mad at that. Because that's something the Jets are notoriously never do, is draft a high quarterback and then allow him to sit on the bench. So we're together on this. We're going to get a quarterback next year, regardless of how well Fields plays the rest of the year. I think that should be our first priority, and then focus on them setting him setting for the entire for some of the year anyway. But I just wanted to say hi to you, Woody, and let me. I wanted to hear you say Fields, baby.
There he is, Indy, baby.
Oh,
all right.
My God, that's my guy. Nothing but love. My choice to sit next to at the game. That's my guy.
Indy, you should know that. Woody,
yes.
Appreciate you, man, and we'll be checking back in with you. We got a Tuesday, Thursday, Boy Green Meets Woody. We'll have to have a special Thursday guest because of no opponent, and we'll discuss that leading in for a special bye-week version of it.
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate everybody, and enjoy this win.
Let's go. There he is, James Woody, here on the program. Let's keep your phone calls coming. 700 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. So many people want to get in, and I want to bring you guys all on the program. So let's see who's next up here on the show. All right, we got KO next.
Hey, what's up, BG?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Listen, man, heart goes out to one of the favorites for the Jets, Nick Mangold. That was devastating. He was actually one of my favorite Jets, literally. I felt that he should have been our offensive line coach to mentor, the Joe Timmons and the Shammers. But great win, man. Great win. Justin Fields, I was watching him on the first drive. So, all right, he looked very comfortable. He looks like, all right, it's coming along. Shout out to Breece Hall, man. I'm glad that he finally had that breakout game because he's such a weapon. You can do so much with him. Like, you know how like Pittsburgh used to utilize Le'Veon Bell, split him out, screens. Breece can't do all that. He can do all that. Shout out, and I've been getting on him. Shout out to the offensive line. Offensive line played their ass off today. Balled out big time. No sacks.
Yeah.
Justin hold on the ball. Shout out to Isaiah Williams, because I was definitely one of the guys like, yo, we gotta get him out of there because after that foolishness he did on the return. But with this show, we have some good depth at receivers. We have guys that who could be in the committee. This would have been a Garrett Wilson game if Garrett was here. Josh Reynolds.
Sure.
And
Right.
big ups to Mason Taylor. He went to my favorite school, LSU. Big ups to him. He definitely balled out this game. And I feel that we should run some double tight looks with him and Rucker. We have some good young pieces. We have good young pieces. But extra, I guess he's grown in a way he's still trying to figure out. But game plan was good. I just didn't like that fourth down of sweep to Breece Hall. I didn't like that play at all. Not only that, it's like, bro, just kick the ball off and let our defense figure something out. And shout out to my boy Will McDonald. Shout out to Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, man.
Getting pressure, getting in the backfield. He actually played good today too. And we have to tackle. This is killing me. There's no way that we had them like 4 or 5 yards on the failed flea flicker, and he runs for like 7, 8 yards. We had to tackle like this. Here we go again. Listen, Quentin Williams, Harrison Phillips, they had to assert their dominance in the middle because there's no way that we had backups playing against you and you guys not taking advantage. There's no way. Aaron Donald would never. Chris Jones would never. So, they got to figure something out as far as in the middle. Our outside guys on the end, good. It was getting there, we didn't get home, but then we finally got there when we needed it. Big ups. And
100%.
Big up to Azari Thomas. Big ups to him too, because he got beat. He didn't get his head down, and he still stayed in the game and almost had a pick.
Yeah.
And I believe if he would have caught that pick, that was going to the crib. That was going to the house.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, man. And Quincy,
welcome back, Quincy. Yeah.
Yeah, big up to him too. But there's no way that on that goal line play, 2 guys wrap him up and nobody gets him down. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Little things like that, because if we cut out half of that, we win this game by a long stretch.
Yeah.
We do. We right there. It's growing pains. I guess this what comes with it. First year coach, I got to sit there and be patient. But I'm happy though. Great win. I really feel, and I believe deep down inside we should be at least 3 and 4 easily.
Yeah, sure. Right. You start looking back at those games.
We should
right.
beat Pittsburgh. We should have beat Tampa Bay. And in this game.
100%.
But hey, let's build off it. It is what it is. It's no more tanking 1-17.
No.
You guys got to do a lot better as far as going for a certain time. You put our defense in a bad situation. Kick the ball off and let the boys figure it out.
I loved it. KO, thank you so much, brother, and appreciate the call. Let's keep the train rolling. Up next, yes. Here he is, our lucky rabbit's foot up the ass with Alon and Frank, and you gave us a beautiful Jets win. So I appreciate you changing your schedule for the rest of the season and bringing it all together. That's amazing. That's amazing, Alon. I appreciate you doing that.
Paul, first of all, thanks to Frank, just a great guy to watch a game with, and prayers to the Mangold family.
Oh,
I'm going to start with the negatives before I talk about the positives. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
AG did not coach a great game today. Okay. I'll give you some instances. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
24-13, 4th and 5 inside Cincinnati territory. The idea that he punted the ball was ridiculous.
Was that the 50-yard line play or 48-yard line?
At the 48, you got to go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay.
Okay.
38-30. I am shocked they went for 2 at 38-30. Shocked. I could not believe they went for 2 there.
Oh, I think even the score was even worse than that. I don't think it was.
When they
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I got you now. Yes.
I'm shocked they went for it. They got very lucky.
Well, in that situation, so I think the one, if you really want to criticize, is not that one, because that one, even if you miss, it's 8-point game, it's one score. The first one, and I'm going to mess up on the math coming straight off it, but there was one where he went for 2. If he misses, they're down 9.
Yes,
That one
also.
was
But again,
that's ballsy. That's ballsy.
I do not go for 2 down 8 at that juncture. It's just me. I would have gone for 1.
Well, that's the 0-7 thought, right? That he's
Yes.
like, fuck a tie situation or
Yeah.
overtime. Like, we're gonna be in a position, and it's a very modern-y, new age thing to do. I see a lot of teams doing this now, that of like, hey, let's put ourselves in a position where we don't play. So that's been a very common thing over the last, I don't know, maybe year and a half. Maybe it goes beyond that. So I have seen that a lot, and I assume it was more an 0-7 thing speaking than a general thing, but I have seen other teams do it regardless of record.
And finally, exit Zach Taylor, enter Joe Brady. I will guarantee that is, I think, who's going to be their next head coach. Zach Taylor should be embarrassed. Al Golden should hand in his resignation today. I've never seen. I trust me. The Jets had 502 yards of offense, which is mind-boggling. I think that's what it was. I think it was 502. I think I read today.
Let me see if I have it. I have the Jet stats in front of me here. What do we got? This number I have in front of me totally isn't right. So yeah, it was
502 yards of offense, I believe it was.
Unbelievable.
I think they had 270 yards rushing or something like that. 260 yards.
Yeah,
rushing.
they had 254 rushing, 244 passing. So there you go. Just add up those numbers.
Yeah, I think it's 498, 500. I think it was something like that. Okay.
Nice.
Now on the positives. I'm a big fan of Isaiah Davis. I loved watching him at South Dakota State. I actually watch 1AA football, so I really enjoyed him. Ironically, his college quarterback now quarterbacks at Iowa. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I did not.
And the tight end on that team is Tucker Kraft, who's in Green Bay. So that's a great threesome. As far as the trade deadline, I know this team is 1-7, and I get it. People are elated. We finally won a game. Honestly, if a team calls right now and offers a 3 for Breece, you have to trade him. You do. I'm sorry. You have to deal him.
You have to tell them, sorry, pal. Nothing less than a first, suckers, or get out of here.
You have to deal him. You have to. I don't think he's coming back. I know that he played great today, and he was fantastic today. I get it.
Yeah,
but
awesome.
You have to trade him. And one thing I was really disturbed by was the run defense over the middle was putrid. I don't know what Quinn Williams was invisible today. It was awful. But I credit the Jets. They were resilient, down 15 in the fourth quarter. I've never seen a worse defense in my life than I saw the Bengals. And as soon as I saw Hendrickson hobbling on the sidelines, I knew that their defense would have no chance. I didn't understand. I think the last caller said that we have depth at the wide receiver position. Really?
Oh, if that was said,
he's like, we have wide receivers that we can look. Yeah, these are 4s and 5s, maybe. I know Tyler Johnson was open the whole game, and Isaiah Williams made plays. But I mean, wait till the Jets play a real defense. This is a junior high school defense they played today. That was pitiful. Okay. I'm glad the Jets won. I really am. As much as people think I want them to lose every game, I'm glad they won. Me and Frank were actually watching the Dolphin game while we were watching the Jet game.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to watch them play hard. But I give the Jets credit. They played hard. But with 2 weeks before the deadline, or a week and a half before the deadline, again, if teams call for Quincy and if teams call for Breece, you have to really think about it. You really do. It's sad to say. I know a lot of Jet fans are elated with this win, but you have to think about the bigger picture. And do I think that Breece is coming back next year? I do not. Do I think Quincy is coming back next year? I do not. Do I think Michael Carter's coming back next year? I do not. I could see Simpson coming back. I'm surprised they haven't started negotiations on his contract, especially I think I just saw today that his wife became a doctor in the last couple of days. But again, as far as the guys who are on their walk years, you have to think long and hard about trading them. I know people are elated. We had 39 points against the junior high school defense. But again, you have to think about the long run. This team is going to win 3 to 4 games max, in my
Well, let me
opinion.
present you another possibility
Sure,
here. Alon,
go for
okay?
it.
Let me do this, okay? So last week, people were saying the Jets could go 0-17.
Okay.
They were saying that, okay?
Yes.
This week, they could go 10-7.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Oh, Paul.
Let's go! Come on, baby! Huh? We're back in this thing. We start stacking win to get a bye week, and maybe they can buy at the trade deadline. They can buy, add some ammunition, and it's around this thing and go attack it.
Didn't Indy say they could buy at the deadline?
I think he did say that. Yeah.
What are they buying?
Quarterback. Is that available? No, we got Justin Fields. He's good. He figured it
By
all
the
out.
way, do you have the picture of Woody handing the ball to Aaron Glenn and shaking Justin
I
Fields'
do not.
hand?
Oh, let me see. By the way, I tweeted that out saying, "Hey, Jets, can you tweet that already?" They have not shown us the locker room yet. There's been a lot of other player stuff. Let me see. So they have not. Oh, wait. Is Woody in this picture? Let me see. I see a big picture. Oh, this is awesome. So okay, I'll put this up on the screen. We all were waiting for this moment. I'm sure a lot of us were hoping that it would happen. I don't see any video yet, but here's what I can show you. And this is going to bring a smile to every Jets fan's face that's watching right now here on the show. Here it is. This is the picture. It'll go full screen here in just a second. Technology, people. This is AG being hugged by an entire locker room. A picture says 1,000. You see the cameras, right? It's not, this is still image, but look at the smiles. Look at AG clutching that game ball. Oh, man, I can't wait for the videos to come out. I'm so happy for AG. What a cool moment for him, man. Look at that, baby. We're back in this thing, Alon. We're back in this thing.
Paul, are they winning more than 4 games, Paul?
What did I just say? Come on, man.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Paul, you're a funny dude. Paul, you know they have no chance to win more than 4 games. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. Again, Al Golden should hand in his resignation. Zach Taylor should hand in his resignation. And Joe Brady will be their next coach next year. Okay? Mark my words on that.
The pleasure was both of ours this time.
No, the pleasure is all yours still. I know.
Yeah,
it's 1-7.
true.
And trade Breece. Again, trade Breece.
Okay, trade Breece. There he is, Alon. All right, let's go to James next. James.
BG, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, good to see you. Long time.
Yeah, long time no speak. Long time.
And you're in great physical condition there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. God forgive me.
Yes.
Alon, this guy he's just such a jerk off blowhard. Like, yeah, I'm sure you're sitting there watching South Dakota State. Yeah, okay, buddy. I know. And they're a JV defense, but they won 3 games. So, listen, God bless the Mangold family, really. So tragic. I did go to 12 o'clock mass, and I left right at the announcements, and I ran right home because it's around the block from me.
Of course.
And I heard, and it was crazy. I didn't know. I know he needed, the kidney, but I didn't know it was like going to be that. I knew he had the kidney issue, but just crazy stuff, man. And that was some divine intervention there, man. I think.
Clearly, I think. I mean, 100% agree.
It has to be, you know what I mean? Like Breece Hall, Mason Taylor, mossing him in the back, like it was unreal. And I know it's 1 win, but you know what? Fuck all of you that have a problem with it. How's that? Seriously. Yeah, it's 1 win, but we have to buy. We could beat Cleveland. I know, unfortunately, we have dug ourselves too deep, but we can definitely springboard and use this. I don't see why we can't. If Justin played like that all year, man,
Oh, yeah.
The Pittsburgh game was great. Tampa Bay game was wild. But he's not, days like today don't happen. They're few and far between. That's the problem.
Mhm.
That's the problem. If he could stay consistent and just do what he did today, he didn't do anything crazy. He just made the plays that were there.
Mhm.
Actually, went past his first read a little bit and made a couple nice throws. But I'm just happy for the team. I don't think they're even remotely close on giving up on AG. I don't see that one bit. I think they really do enjoy playing for him. And for any idiot that says fire him, that's ridiculous. We're halfway through the season in his first year. You got to let this marinate. And I do not, for the record, I don't want Breece. I don't want any of them gone. That's me personally.
All right.
I don't. Do you?
I'd have to. So something I didn't pay attention to this level of nuance detail, like Michael Carter II. I don't know how much he played today, if at all, but he's someone I would trade because Jarvis Brownlee Jr. has been awesome. So he'd be on the list for sure. He's a guarantee. Everybody else, I'm definitely open to debate.
Because of Brownlee, I'm okay with Michael Carter.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I do not want Breece gone, and I don't want Quincy gone. If Quincy, if they get something that they can't refuse for Quincy, okay. But I don't want Breece gone at all. I really don't. But hey, listen, you got to start with one. You know what I mean? So we'll see, brother. Good talking to you, man.
Good catching up. There he is, James, baby. James, and James is killing it, obviously, when he's not on the show. Shout out to James. All right, let's keep it rolling. Up next, to the victor goes the spoils, baby. Woo! Let's go.
BG, my brother. Hey, man. I'm about to lose my voice from this. Just watching this game by myself. Nobody was home today, so it was awesome. I could be ruckus. Hey, man. I want to say hi to Alon, but Alon, if you're still watching, hey, bro, how you doing? I need you and Frank to really keep hooking up. I just need y'all to. If you're a Jets fan, you're gonna do your part. Do your part for us to win these games by you hanging out with Frank. I know Frank is willing. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah.
Tell him you're gonna do it. But now, in all seriousness, no, man. Like the James is making some strong points. The same thing I feel, same convictions I have.
Yeah.
Like, if we want to have a team next year to compete, what are we doing? We can't get. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this. I was watching the post game with AG.
Yeah.
And a reporter asked him about.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. A reporter asked him about Sherwood being benched in the end of the game.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to keep that between me and Sherwood and the team. Yeah, so
interesting.
And that was the point that I was making. Like, everybody's talking about trading Quincy. Like, he was a difference out there today, and Sherwood was the one that was messing up more. And I've been saying that. I remember I said this a few weeks ago to you. I said, hey, I think we paid the wrong linebacker. You know what?
They can make a case about
that. If we don't. This is the thing. Like, everybody's talking about the money, right? We need to save this money, right? But all right, but where does the money usually typically get spent? At the quarterback position.
Yes.
Say we draft a quarterback next year, the quarterback is going to be on the cheap. That's for one. For two, next year, Justin Fields is going to be in a $10 million contract. That's two. That's money saved there again.
Okay.
The average salary that we're saying, like, if you say the high end is to pay Quincy 15.
Yep.
Okay, so we still saving money on the other big positions, right? Not just that, but then we're talking about getting rid of the Breece for what? For $9 million a year? Like if we think about it realistically, is not what about he's gonna be asking to get about $9 million a year? Like, we can't afford to give Breece. This man is a dual threat. We can't afford. I don't understand. Like, if we want to keep valuable players that are young, like Breece is not. How old is Breece? He's not even 26 yet.
Definitely not. He's 24, I think, but he might be.
Yeah, I think he's like 24, 25. Might have been
24.
Bro, like, why? What are we doing for a draft pick? I don't care. Unless you're telling me it's a first round pick, I'm not. There's nothing for us to talk about. Like, that's the level of player that we're talking about. We're talking about a first round talent. You think you're gonna be able to find that in the draft in the third round? Like, make it make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't compute.
I think the big debate point, and none of us know the answer to this, is Breece Hall looking for 9? Is he looking for 10? Is he looking for 15? What is Breece Hall looking for? If it's reasonable, and I would assume it is based on what he's been able to accomplish in the league, boy, there's a strong case to be made to keep him. And you just have Breece. You have a first world problem if they feel so good about Braylon too, as good as they feel about Isaiah. Then okay, we have a lot of really good running backs, and Braylon and Isaiah are dirt cheap from their rookie deals. They're paying a little Breece a little more. And if a rookie quarterback's coming in, you're paying him less. So that means more money to go around in theory to others. Why wouldn't you want a Breece?
Dude, and Breece don't grow on trees, man. Like I love Braylon. I love Braylon. I love Isaiah. I said Isaiah should have been getting the ball more. I love those guys. They're not Breece. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna be honest with myself. They're not Breece. They have quality. Like part of the I was telling, it's funny because my wife had come in a little bit, and it was when Isaiah had that long run, and I was cheering, but I was like, that's the difference between Isaiah and Breece. That linebacker was not going to catch Breece from behind. That wasn't happening. That's the difference in the speed. So, but that's all right because he's going to still break all 50. You know what I mean? Like, how many times you going to turn down 50-yard runs? So there's a difference. But and Breece's hands, it's just such a threat. You have to account for him. You got to think about it. The whole defense is thinking about him. Oh, Garrett's not in today. We got to keep eyes on Breece, and that's what drove everybody up. And brought those defenders up, and then he was able to throw that ball over their head. So we just gotta think about this, man. I hope I'm running a young QB. His best friend is a good running game, and we got that with Breece. So but I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm not gonna think about any of the negative stuff. Yeah, they gave up. The defense gave up 38 points. Whatever they gave up, they didn't give up 40. That's true. That's what they would have needed to beat us. You know what I mean? And we still won this game, and it's so nice.
Great to see
and you
them
gotta start with one. I'm sorry.
No. And I just want to say that it's Tampa. Jets they score, and then it's on the defense. You get a stop, we win. You don't get a stop, we lose. And that's not fair because there's all kinds of things that happen in a game. But that was it. Can the defense get a stop? And with a sauceless defense, against Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, all these guys are just carving us up. And then they got the stop. So defense gave up 38 points. That sounds like a bend, don't break defense to me. And that's been very close to breaking, but not breaking in the key moment of the game. Steve Wilkes deserves love. AG deserves love. There's so many. I wish there was a million game balls. There's so many people that deserve a shout out. The offensive line played awesome. Breece looked good.
Hey, Azaria had to go up too, man.
Yeah,
Azaria against, he gave up a touchdown, but like, of course, he's a rookie. You know what I mean? Like, what do you, you know what I mean? You can't expect too much, but you know what? He kept his head in the game. And if he wasn't out, oh man, I thought he was in on that interception that he would have had. That would have been a huge turnover. But I think he has that ability. So he goes and he looks for the ball. He tracks the ball. You see that, man? Like, I love what I see from him. Yeah, we got some. They got some learning lessons that they got to grow still. Like, we get that, but let's not give up on our talent, man. Like, if we want to get rid of Michael Carter, all right, Brownlee looks amazing. So I'm with you. You said that. You know what I mean? Like, so I get that. But we still got to think about it too. Like, Brownlee's an injury away from us needing a Carter.
100%.
Carter's not a bad player, and he's under contract. Like, you know what I mean? We know what we need. We need a fat boy in the middle. We need a nice 100%. Young fat boy in the middle. That's what we need next to Quentin. We need a good number 2 wide receiver or another number 1 wide receiver that can be, can be interchangeable between him and Garrett. And obviously we're gonna draft a quarterback. So we know what we need. Let's keep what we have though. But anyway, BG, I appreciate it, man. I know you got a bunch of people on here want to chop it up. Hey, to the Coffee Club members, salute y'all. Hey, my boy Bashop, Indy, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you guys always, man. Easy. I hope you be there to tailgate next year. I must keep talking shit to you, Easy. I know you're listening.
100%. Let's go. DNY for life, baby, here on the program. Make sure you guys like the video. We have 700 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, and let the membership flow from the high heavens. You get raffle tickets for every membership. Let's celebrate a Jets win. Super chats, memberships. Let's freaking go. Jets win on the season. Let's celebrate like it's 1969, baby. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's keep the phone lines going. Up next is Philly Noodles. What's up, Philly?
Yo, what's going on? What a game. What a game, bro.
Wow.
Listen, first off, if you remember this morning, I was supposed to go pumpkin picking.
Yes.
My fiance woke up late. I had to go get a tire. I come back home. I look at the time. I'm like, I'm gonna have to catch some Jet game.
There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Bro, my heart was racing on that last down.
Yeah.
Flacco throwing the ball. First off, let's give a shout out to who was that PBU there? Because he was coming down with the ball. That was a reception.
Yeah, I'll have to go see who that was. Yeah.
I want to say that also bailed out the game, right? Obviously, because
of course
I was just like, no, not again. Like, please don't tell me this is going to happen. But really, we saw, I think, only 2 penalties on the team. Let's just start with that.
Mm-hmm.
2 penalties on the team. So discipline was there today, which was incredible. Every facet worked today, which was incredible. I have to eat shit because I just said let's trade Breece still. I have to eat shit. It's people like me that fuel guys like that to do what they did. So shout out to me.
Congratulations.
Shout out to me being a naysayer, and shout out to him for putting my shit to shame. Shout out to Woody Johnson. He talked enough shit about the quarterback that he showed up. I mean, I don't care.
Hey,
what we think.
also,
Shout out to
am
Woody
I allowed to
for
do that? I don't know, because you're probably the right guy to ask us. We're all thanking you for everything that you brought to the table. Are we allowed to do this now?
The extra point for the lead. You bet Aaron Glenn is happy. He's running a 4.5 right there, Kenny, chasing down Will McDonald for that touchdown. Man, and the Jets trailed 23.
Hey, that's a man with a lot of charisma, and I know a lot of people. Shout out to the ones that don't like that and hate on it, but guess what? I'm sure he can. Let's work that strut. You know what I mean? Let that man strut.
For sure.
No, we're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, he's got residuals from the '90s where he wants to win a championship, so I get it. First off, offensively, obviously Breece went off. They featured him enough. Isaiah went off. The kid's explosive. Those 2 throws, Mason Taylor, when he breaks out of the pocket and launches that dart and he gets the first and goal completion, was crazy.
Yep.
That was a pro level. His best 2 jet throws happened this week. That, and then I thought the Arian Smith comeback route, the dig, the tight late dig he ran.
Left hash.
That ball had everything on it. If he can just hone in that prediction of, I scaled back 4 to 6 wins, maybe 3. But again, it's saving AG. It's saying, hey, we're building on something. So now, that whole, what are they trading? What are they getting rid of? I'm not going to say like Indy that they're buyers now. But
yeah, right.
It would be interesting to see if they could bring a wide receiver in here. That nugget that I think, what Devin just said, shout out to Dev, about Sherwood. Was that him just now? Right?
Yeah. So again, candidly, to break the fourth wall here, folks, we do the pregame show. I do this 4 or 5 hour show of the live stream. And then minutes later, I'm coming over here, just slight edits to the title of what happened in the game. And I'm in here. So I don't hear AG anymore until after the game. So I had no idea, again, being live the game. I'm not, wait a second. Is Jamie not playing on this final drive? I got no fucking idea. We're doing everything else. So 1,000%. Apparently, Jamie got benched at the end of the game. He's keeping it between them, but obviously it's because Jamie was very wildly inconsistent, to put it nicely, together.
I mean, he did that in the beginning. That was one of the gripes I had. The first game at the bar, I was with Indy, his son-in-law, all the other fans. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, I don't know. He looks crazy lost right now. So, like he said, did we pay the wrong guy? Can we bring them both back? Can we afford it? Well, I know if you get Quinnen on board, and Quincy just accepts that he's not going to get paid the same because of what just happened, you're then more liable if you need to get rid of Sherwood, I think. Then you can move from Sherwood, which I don't think you want to because they just paid them themselves.
Right, contractually, right.
Right. So it's not something they're going to feel great about. But you can see, like Fred Warner's situation, if that carries over to next season, hey, we're going to make a move, send him to the 49ers. We're paying Quincy. Quincy's the guy. But Quincy's going on 30. Really, linebackers back in the day had extra years on them because it was just hitting dudes. Now you're covering the field up and down, back and forth. I don't know, but if it's a wise decision to give him the contract, I still say what I say. They just need to draft another linebacker, bro. A really good linebacker coming out of college.
That would be great.
Growing opinions too, but
that would be great. Yeah.
Now everybody still wants this Mendoza. We're still talking about number one quarterback. You've heard me many times. I say trade out of number one. That's a dangerous position to be in. It's coveted, but it's also dangerous. So to me, if we manage 3 wins and the Saints still can't get it done, the Dolphins. You see that game? What are we talking about? Like
I have no idea. Yeah,
they demolished the Falcons. So I still see us going, 2-15, 3. Listen, if they pull out more than 3 wins, to me, it's still not detrimental. Then it lines up. Let's go get a wide receiver, the top receiver. One more weapon allows this offense to move a little better. Because what happened today, it's not to say it's a fluke, but like Alan said, it was a pretty effed up defense. Like, I don't even understand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to shit on our parade here. I'm happy as hell. Again, I was shaking. I couldn't believe it. I'm more in shock, that it happened the way it did. It's great. Let's let them work on it. Roll into Cleveland. They should get a win. Nothing's, perfect. They should, though. So let's say that's 2 wins there. You pull out another one in Miami. That's 3. You're right there. Now you're like top 5 pick. You know what I mean? That's fine. Like, we should be okay with that. It looks like the Titans actually might just be the worst team in the league. If all said and done, I think by the end of the season.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's probably going to be them again. So they're going to be in possibility to strike, not for a quarterback, for an offensive player, maybe a defensive player.
Right.
But,
they have Cam Ward. Right. Correct. Yep.
Yeah, this makes them think differently. And we don't play. So, next week. So it's going to be big. I'm happy as hell. Holy shit.
What a game.
Like, we won one of those games. It was, dude. And AG going for it, and I forgot who was Alon just said before, that was crazy that he went for it. I thought so too, and I was like, well, if they get it, he's not crazy.
Right? Winners get to write the story. Like I said, again, to me, the crazier one was not, hey, it's 38-30, you go for it. Because again, you miss it, you're still down a score, and we're still playing the game we're playing. You get it, it's 6. So the 6 doesn't 6 or 8, it's just going to solve stuff later. The one, again, was the first one where you're down 15 before they score the touchdown. You score 6, it's 9. You get 2, of course, it's back to 7 normal. You miss, you're down multiple scores, and AG looks like an idiot. But again, winners write the story. He makes it, and we're all like, boom, they win by 1. So those 2 corners come back to help them win the game. And by the way, here's the Nuggets as they continue to come in. The Jets overcame a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter. That is their second largest deficit, overcoming the fourth quarter to win in franchise history. The only one that was bigger was the Monday Night Miracle at the turn of the century.
So he's written some shitty shit, and he's writing some great shit.
Hey.
We're getting back and forth. All I know is, let's see how he can call a game when we have the lead. That's the next thing we need to see happen.
100%.
And then we're learning how this franchise will be aligned, how the coaching staff is working. Tanner Engstrand, another good game call. It's just consistency. Listen, if Woody comes out every week and says something negative, I don't give a shit. If this is what's going to get this Christian kid going crazy, then let it happen. Let the insults fly. That should be I want a Jet shirt that says, let the insults fly, with Woody with a clown face. And then Justin Fields on the backhand side looking like the Messiah. Put a long beard on him. You know what I mean? Make him look like Jesus. I don't care.
Thanks, Woody.
That's clearly what he needed, bro.
Works for me. Philly,
Hey,
thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate it, man. And thanks for watching the game today. There you go. Jets win 39-38. More callers up next. 04 Jets fan. Welcome back, brother. What's up?
I'll tell you what. I got to eat crow too, man. I was on the halftime, man, saying that this game was a disappointment. Sure. I didn't see that second half performance.
Terrific.
That we didn't win this. We don't win this game without Justin. This wasn't winning in spite of him. This was winning because of him.
Yeah.
And, people are talking up Mason for making huge catches. How about Ruck with that one huge catch for almost 30 yards?
Yeah.
That was a long second down pass that got us moving. Actually, no, I think that might have been a third down pass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, we won. I didn't know about the Nick Mangold situation until you said something right at the start of this show.
Wow.
I've been very open about being a diehard Buckeye every time I'm on here.
You have, yes.
I quite literally watched his entire career
Mm-hmm.
from college. He's an Ohio boy just like me.
Yeah.
Gone too soon.
Devastating.
But I'll tell you what, he
Yeah.
was with each and every one of our linemen today.
Mm-hmm.
They played inspired. I don't know if they knew before the game.
100%.
I imagine they did.
Probably, right.
I don't know if he'll get in this year into the Hall of Fame, but he needs to be in.
Yeah, it's difficult. I hope he gets in because it's I wish he could have been alive to see it, of course, but
Yeah.
that's the greatest honor you can receive. And I think it was Kyle Clifton, he made a case I think we probably had this as an off-season topic, and he said Nick Mangold, again, centers are kind of squirrely, but offensive
Mhm.
linemen are in general for the Hall of Fame, but oh my goodness, I think he 100% deserves love, and I hope he gets in there. Kevin Wives in there, there'd be nothing better than they handed batons off to each other. Kevin Wives from 98 to 2005, then Mangold taking over from 2006 to 2016. To have them both in the Hall of Fame next to each other would be pretty magical.
I mean, I'll tell you what, if there was any position we were spoiled at as Jets fans for almost 20 years, over 20 years, it was center. We were absolutely spoiled.
100%. I mean,
but
yeah,
there's no quitting this team. They proved that today.
Oh,
and I'll tell you, somebody needs to go get a cart and put AG's balls in it to drag them onto the plane, because the balls it took to go for two, and then the balls it took to let that call come in for a halfback pass inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's some cojones there, man. Big fucking cojones.
Some big balls. And hey,
yeah,
for all the shit he's gotten, again, I think we just have to, again, I'm not putting, speaking of Hall of Fame, I'm not putting AG in the Hall of Fame yet or anything, or going all the way crazy the other side to Woody or Alon's point. But I thought AG just called his shot. He Babe Ruthed it. He pointed up to the stars on several times this game. Sometimes it worked out. Sometimes it blew up in his face, but more times than not, obviously, in a win like this, it worked out beautifully.
Now I'll tell you what, they've got a real shot. If they could play 80% on offense of what we got today, they'll beat Cleveland.
Hey, let's go. New England just beat them with the rent, so that'd be great to see.
Yeah.
Fingers
crossed.
crossed.
I mean, but it's always a sacrifice.
Of course.
Unfortunately, one of our greats was sacrificed.
Yeah. Terrible news. Terrible news, man.
Yeah.
Well, 04 Jets fan, again, prayers up for Mangold. You got to watch his whole career. All us Jet fans got to see him for his entire Jets career. And for us that are in the generation at whatever that is, what's a good age range? Like 28 to 35, or maybe there's even a little more wiggle room on both sides. Got to enjoy Nick Mangold for his entire career. As a Jets fan that's 32, I saw Nick Mangold's entire Jets career. I got to be cognizant of his successes, his failures, his this or that, and seeing him, what would that be? I was like 14, 15 when Nick Mangold started his NFL career. So I got to see the whole damn thing, whatever it was, maybe even younger than that, and 13, 12 years old. And I got to just see him and be there for his whole career. An absolute legend and one of the all-time Jets. And I proudly wear his jersey, and I will proudly wear it for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the rest of this season is for Nick.
100%. 100%.
And I'll tell you what, it means something to Justin too, because he was a Buckeye. It means something to every Buckeye on our team.
Yeah, 100%.
That they're going to go out there and give it all.
And I hope they do, 04 Jets fan. Thanks for calling in, brother. Garrett, all our OSU brethren on the team and Jets brethren on the team. He's family. And he was a hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Couple more callers and we'll wrap up the show. Frank's back, baby. What's up, Frank?
How you doing? Just wanted to talk a little bit about just the quarterback situation. When I first called, I did a nice shot for Nick, and
Sure.
Talked about my time with Alon, which is great. But so Justin Fields, this was the issue I thought we were going to have with him when Nick talked about him
Yeah.
in the beginning of the season when Nick was evaluating him in training camp. He was like up and down, all over. Okay. What I want this team to do, and I'm not going to be delusional and think they're going to win 10 games. Be wonderful. I'll root for them like
Sure.
you. I'm going to root for them to win every game. I will root for them. But I'm also have a brain and think that they're not going to win 10 games. Believe they're not going to do it. And they're probably going to get a top 5 pick, if not the top pick. Alon and I were talking about this. Whoever, if they choose to go with a quarterback, I don't want that quarterback seeing the field in the entire first year, possibly even a year and a half. We need to let whoever they choose as a young quarterback, whether it's Mendoza, Moore, whoever it might be, if that's the direction they go, okay? I don't want that guy playing in the first year, maybe even year and a half.
All
And
right.
I'd be happy. You want to bring Justin back? I don't care. You want to bring Tyrod back? I don't care. Want to go out and sign? I don't know, whoever, Kirk Cousins or trade for? I really don't care. The next, what I'm sick and tired of,
Mm-hmm.
and Alon and I were talking about this, is us taking a quarterback, such as a Zach Wilson, such as a Sam, and destroying them. Now, Zach, I never thought was going to be that good, so let's put him aside.
Yeah.
Sam, I thought we ruined. Sam, I thought we just ruined. Okay, and obviously now that he's with a good team, he's playing well. I think that if we go the quarterback route, and I don't want people to think that like because Justin played great today or played well today,
Mm-hmm.
that he's the savior. I don't believe he is because he's erratic.
Sure.
He's way too erratic to. Unless he goes on like the next 10-game winning streak and he's phenomenal, and all of a sudden things just snap and change in him, which I doubt.
Yeah.
I don't see him being our future quarterback. I do
Fair
see
enough.
him playing. He could play next year, and then if we
Mhm.
draft somebody, where let them sit, let them learn, let them get a feel for the game, because I don't want to throw somebody in anymore. I'm tired of this. We need a consistently good quarterback. And you don't get that by throwing somebody in where they're not ready and the team's not ready. We have a lot of holes. Okay. We need a defensive tackle if we keep
Yeah.
Quinnen. We might need 2 if we get rid of Quinnen. We need another wide receiver. I think we need more defensive backs that are better. I think we need to improve our offensive line. And the last thing I want is to get a Mendoza, a Moore, or whoever, Seller, or whoever it might be, and throw them into some fuck shit, excuse my language,
Sure.
team that's not, or coaching staff that's not ready to develop them. So I don't know who it was. Somebody mentioned, oh, maybe they play after 6 games. No, 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 no. I don't want our quarterback next year, if we end up taking one, to play for, I don't want him playing for a year. I want him to sit there and learn and just watch. And because there's too many holes on this team. As far as trades,
Yeah.
I've always believed that anybody on a team is tradable. It depends
Mm-hmm.
what you're getting.
Yeah.
It depends what you're getting. I mean, anybody's tradable. Quinn is tradable.
Mhm.
Garrett Wilson's tradable. So anybody, depends what you're going to give me. Now, I'd listen to anything. I'm not going to go give away stuff.
Right.
Breece had a phenomenal game. I'd love to keep Breece. I don't think
Sure.
we're going to be able to pay him, but depending on what you get for him, they have to make a decision. And if you give me a 2 or a 3, yeah, I'd probably trade him. So anyway, just wanted to throw that in. Again, very sad day, based on the history of this
Yeah.
team, but it was a win, man. It was a win.
It was a win. I appreciate you, Frank. Thank you for chiming in. I would say this. Greeny mentioned this, and I agree with Greeny. Greeny said this a few days ago, and I'll cut this up as a short and post it. He said, here's my preference of the quarterback plan. I actually have this short, almost done, but I'll do it during the bye, especially with the wins and everything that's going on right now. He said his ideal plan is the Jets sign a veteran quarterback, is it Tyrod, is it whoever, and they play the full year. You pot commit to the plan. Whoever that quarterback, it seemed unlikely it was Justin before this game, so probably unlikely. But whoever, Tyrod, Justin, Kirk Cousins, make it up, whoever the hell it is, and then it's that guy. And he's the guy the whole time. You lock the rookie quarterback in a safe, and you refuse to go to it. It's like I'm going to mess up all the bank stuff here. It's like a trust fund. It's like that retirement. That's a good way to put it. You start putting money in retirement. If you take it out, there's a penalty for taking your money out if you take it out too early. So, but you want to keep building it up. But it's tempting because, like, things happen in our lives. We need the money. We sometimes we got to reach in there. I think that's what the Jets need to do. So basically, it's a greedy plan. Put the money, in this case, it's a talented rookie quarterback in the bank, and you commit. You all look at each other. I don't give a shit how this season goes. We don't open up that box. We leave that box locked, and we don't go to the rookie quarterback and let him learn. Because it's not going to hurt him. It's not like, geez, the time passed. Like, he's learned too much. That's not ever going to happen. So for the Jets, it's about doing the proper quarterback process. The Jets have not proven historically to do good quarterback process. But the good news is it's a new regime that's never had this opportunity before. So they have to get it right. They have to get it right, and that's the way to do so. 100%. Great points by Frank there. By the way, again, throwing this photo up again, the Jets got their first win of the season. This is a still photo, but it says so much. AG getting the game ball, getting showered by his guys in the locker room. The locker room's insane. I think the monkey's off the back for AG of like the 0-17 thing that people said, could be 0-17, could be 0-17, could be 0-17. And it just is amazing for AG to have this moment. I can't wait till the video comes out. There's just a still photo, but it says so much. So absolutely great stuff here and awesome for AG. I'm so happy for AG. All right, let's keep going. We got a couple more phone calls, and like I said, we'll wrap up the show. We have 700 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. We have 700 people watching across those social media platforms. If you're watching over on Twitter, the YouTube is youtube.com/boygreen25. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll make sure you never miss any of the content. We have our interview with Mike Greenberg. That's up. I do daily Jet shows every morning at 7:30. We do these live watch parties. Join the Boy Green Coffee Club. Join the YouTube army. That's youtube.com/boygreen25. Appreciate you guys. Back to the phone lines. Mr. Fulton here on the show.
Well, hello, Paul. How are you this afternoon? Evening.
I'm doing great. The Jets got their first win of the season. That's a
nice. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, buddy. It's awesome. And then shout out to your Colts. They're up by double digits.
Yep. I'm excited for that. I just got back from my rehearsal today, so I'm a little tired today.
I could imagine.
We did a lot of dancing today. We had to do the Broadway Melody, and it was a lot longer for the Broadway Melody to be. So
sure, I could imagine. Yeah.
Yep. So I got these new sunglasses. I got some new shoes coming tomorrow. So
good luck. Yeah.
Yep.
I love that, man.
Well, congratulations on your Jets win. I'm happy for you guys.
Thanks, man. That means the world coming from you, Mr. Famous Fulton.
Yeah, thanks. We have the second half of the quarter now, so
yeah, right. You guys got to get ready for that second half. Well, Mr. Fulton, I appreciate you calling in and spreading the love, and good luck with your many ventures, my sir.
I sure will.
Thanks, pal. We'll see you. There is Mr. Famous Fulton. Join us here on the show. Let's go next. Bill Aimley here on the show. What's up, Bill?
Yahoo!
Yeah, here we go. What a relief to finally get our first win.
I know. It was a great effort. So many players contributed. The only thing I can think of with regards to Sherwood being sat down was probably the fact that the Bengals kept running the ball up the middle on us, and it seemed like no linebacker was plugging the gaps. So they just kept running right up the middle, 10 yards at it, or 12 yards or more at a time. Was ridiculous. Until finally that last drive where they put it together and stopped them. But it was it was a joy to see them put that game together. Game ball to Justin Fields and to the family of Nick.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I heard the news before kickoff. They talked about it, and I was shocked. I was like, "Oh, come on, please."
Yeah.
Too young, too young.
100%.
Having lost my wife at age 45 to breast cancer, I know exactly how the Mangold family feel. So it's a rough thing indeed. But so many interesting play calls, and most of them worked.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. Execute. I drew the play down. Now execute this. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. and and then with Breece's halfback option.
Wow.
And Taylor doing a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Come over here.
That was sweet. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. Oh my God. I'm not sure if Breece Hall is gonna stick with us.
Yeah.
He's been put through a lot the last couple of years. Being absent from most of the play calls, in my view.
Yeah.
But I agree with Alan. If somebody offers a 3rd-round draft pick for him, take it.
Which could come. I mean, when Breece has a game like, and again, I have the numbers here. Shout out to the Jets for all the advanced numbers they provide. Breece Hall had 18 carries for 133 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged 7.4 yards per clip, and he had 2 catches for 14 yards. On top of that, he had basically 150 yards of total offense. I mean, Breece looked awesome. So if I'm some contender, I'm sure. Why wouldn't you? If you think you're whoever you are, can we overpay a Jets team and get our hands on this very talented playmaker and go to town? And I would understand the Jets side of it. They're like, man, if everyone's trying to come for this guy, maybe we should keep him. If, again, the thing we don't know, does Breece want to be here? Does he want to be? He says he wants to be here publicly, but really, like it's Aaron Glenn and Breece in a room. Lay it to me straight. If we give you the right money with whatever your agent negotiates, would you want to be here? Yes. Okay, well, let's go to town. Or no. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and this is the best opportunity now with all the injuries to use Isaiah Davis and Breece Hall to start catching the balls. Oh, yeah, that's right. They do catch the ball.
Thank you for the coaching staff figuring that out. Much appreciated.
It's ridiculous. I can't believe this team. And by the way, when Edstrom ran that 4th down play with the run that totally failed, AG went over to him and said, "You got to do better. That's ridiculous." He did chew out his coaches during the game.
Good. Yeah, we want that accountability.
Yeah, the broadcast team mentioned that he was on both of his coaches. Yeah. So definitely it was a well-earned victory. And
Let's go, baby.
I'll tell you, boy, it was when that last pass was thrown, I go, please don't do incomplete. Yes, we won.
That's it. And then you got to make sure no flags. No flags to make sure, because you don't know.
Actually, I wasn't even worried about that because
good.
The last 3-4 games, our penalties are way down.
Fair point.
Yeah, they got that down. So hey, I'm very, very happy. Very happy indeed. I wish everyone a wonderful Sunday. And again, my condolences to the Mangold family. 41 years old.
That's just, I know. You just hear that. Again, 12 days ago, Nick Mangold put out a statement saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a kidney. Time is running short," but no one thought that meant this. Of course, we were all very serious, like, oh, good Lord, hopefully he finds that match. But 12 days ago, he's 41. He has 4 children. He has a wife, Jennifer. It kills me. So again, there's no relief for losing a father, husband, and everything. I hope that there was a fleeting moment, though, for their family to say, man, the Jets were inspired and they did this for Nick. I hope that gives them even a modicum of just for a brief second that made them, be able to, leave the tragedy that is obviously befalling this family right now. But awful. It's just awful.
Thank you for showing us Rex Ryan's
moving. Very moving.
Yeah, very moving. Very moving. Just to show you how deeply his players meant to him, as
Yeah.
human beings first, then players.
100%.
Yeah. So
Well, Bill, I want to thank you for being with me all day long. You've been calling into all these shows. You always support,
try.
man, and it means the world.
I wasn't even sure if I was going to get on because it seemed like
Oh my God.
there's only 4 more people in the room and 12 people have passed me by. What's going on here?
Yeah, right. I know. It's oh my God. So I appreciate that, Bill. You're the best, man, and love it.
All right. Take care. Have a good one, my friend.
All right. You too, pal. There he is. Bill Aimley, baby. And there it is. I'm going to keep looking at it. 39, 38. The Jets have more points over here than the other team has over here. That's the first time I've seen that this season. 700 people in the room watching live, and I'm sure you guys will check this out after. Like the video. Hit subscribe. Again, I'm trying to grow my YouTube platform. So for the people that are watching on Twitter right now, twitter.com or x.com/boygreen25, hop on over if you're on your phone right now or on your computer. Open up a new tab real quick, youtube.com/boygreen25. Show your support. Like the video, that's free to do. And then hit that gosh darn subscribe button, baby, as we grow the army. And let me see what we're at business time right now. We have 8,118 subscribers. So let's grow that. Let's keep joining the army, baby. Let's ride. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Boy Green Daily at 7:30 a.m. And again, our thoughts and love, of course, are sent to Nick Mangold's family, his wife, Jennifer, and their 4 children. Unspeakable tragedy. And we're thinking about them. This was for you, Nick. This inspired effort was for you, and Jet fans are with you, brother, and you got the best seat in the house in heaven. We love you. We love you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. An emotional day, an emotional series of shows. We were on for over 6 hours today of live streaming, and you guys mean the world. One more time, in case you missed it, we'll play it one more time. Here was Rex Ryan earlier today on the loss of Nick Mangold, and thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Difficult day for so many people, but particularly for you. What are your emotions this morning?
Oh, that's just, it's brutal. It's such a great young man. I had the pleasure of coaching him for all 6 years with the Jets. And I remember it was obvious I was getting fired. My last game, Mangold's injured. And he comes to me and says, I'm playing this game. And he wanted to play for me. That's what I remember about this kid. He was awesome and just way too young. I feel so bad for his wife and family. Rough.
Difficult day, obviously, for so many who knew and loved Nick Mangold, and you among those, and all of the Jets family, the Ohio State family is mourning today as well. Nick Mangold gone at just the age of 41. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with more.